Brittany here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics in the entire world, food. Thumbs up if you like food. Okay, I think everyone likes food. Specifically, my favorite meal of the day is breakfast. So I have some healthy breakfast items. These are things that I actually do make, and a lot of these recipes can actually be made in advance and can be saved up for the entire week. So you just have to cook once and you have breakfast for the entire week, which is pretty cool. Also, all of these can be taken with you to go because I'm usually in a rush in the morning. I need to get out the door and I don't always have the time to sit down for a meal. So if you do enjoy this, definitely let me know because I can do a lot more of these types of healthy recipes, cooking types of videos. I have a new big kitchen in my new apartment I just moved into, so I'm inspired to start cooking lately. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So my first breakfast recipe are these Veggie Egg Muffins. They are so tasty and you could make enough for the entire week in advance. So for this you'll need a muffin pan, your eggs. I like a combo of egg whites and regular eggs, veggies, whichever ones you like. I use onion, bell peppers, and spinach, coconut oil or any spray oil, and fresh herbs. Here I use chives and parsley. You want to start by chopping up all of your veggies. I used about a half of an onion, one bell pepper, and a handful of spinach. Give these all a rough chop. You want them to be in about 1/4 inch chunks. Then you want to go ahead and chop up your fresh herbs, and I just set everything aside on a separate plate, and look how pretty and colorful this looks. I just love my veggies. Next, you just need to put these all in a skillet and give them a little bit of sauteing and let them caramelize for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then you want to get your egg mixture together in a separate bowl. I put about 1 cup of egg whites and then 5 whole eggs. I like to have the majority of egg whites because that's where most of the protein is, and the yolks do add some really good flavor and some B vitamins. So mix that all together, and then you could start assembling your egg muffins by putting first the veggies evenly distributed throughout the muffin tins, and then you want to go in and just add your egg mixture on top. Finish that off with your fresh herbs, and then these are ready to go in the oven. You just want to pop these in a 350-degree preheated oven for 18 to 20 minutes. And when you first pull them out, they may look a little bit puffed up like this, but they do simmer down a little bit, and this is what they look like. They are so tasty, and I like to set aside some to eat now and the rest to eat later. You can reheat these and eat them throughout the whole rest of the week. They hold up really well in the refrigerator. I like to prepare mine with avocado and a little bit of fresh parsley on top, and these are literally one of my favorite breakfast meals in the entire world. You will love them. Next is this Bananas Foster's Overnight Oats. This is taking oatmeal to the next level. So for this, you are going to need a milk or milk substitute of your choice. I personally like almond milk. Then your favorite oatmeal, some spices. Here we have cinnamon, vanilla extract, and honey, some coconut oil, and your bananas. To start out by heating 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in a skillet, then you add some sliced bananas, 1 cap full of vanilla extract, a dash of cinnamon, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey. You want to let this caramelize for about 5 minutes in the skillet. It will bring out the natural sugars, and the smell of this is freaking amazing. Then you're going to prepare your oatmeal. The reason this is called overnight oats is because they're not actually cooked. They soften up overnight in the refrigerator. So you just put 1 part of your oats to 2 parts of your milk or milk substitute of choice. Then add in your banana deliciousness mixture, stir it all together. Then you're going to put a lid on top, pop it in the refrigerator overnight, and like magic, in the morning, they are perfectly soft, cooked oatmeal. You can pop it in the microwave if you want to heat it up before eating, or you can eat it as is. This next recipe is definitely a crowd favorite, and this is what I call my breakfast fruit wrap. This is so easy to take with you on the go, and it is super tasty. So for this, all you need is some whole wheat tortillas, granola, peanut butter or almond butter, some Greek yogurt, walnuts, and your fruit of choice. I'm using banana and fresh strawberries. Just want to start off by slicing up your banana, and your strawberries, and from here it's pretty much an assembly operation. There is no cooking involved, which makes this very quick and very easy to make. Start off with a nice helping of some almond butter, and then follow that with my fruit, so my bananas, and then on top of that, some strawberries. I follow that with some Greek yogurt. This is a great source of protein, which gives you sustained energy throughout the day. Then some granola and walnuts for crunch. I've watched enough Top Chef to know that texture and adding some crunch is important. Then you just want to wrap that all up and you're good to go.
Holy crap.
And as a last bonus recipe, this is my very favorite Starbucks drink, but a healthier version. This is a chai tea latte, and the Starbucks version I recently found out has 61 grams of sugar, which is basically the equivalent of 3 cupcakes. This version is a lot healthier. All you need is a milk or milk substitute of choice, your chai tea, cinnamon, honey, your vanilla extract. Now this recipe makes a 24-ounce version, which is the equivalent to a Starbucks venti, and what you're going to do is put 16 ounces of water to boil and then put 3 chai tea bags. The stash version you can find at any grocery store, and I find that it has a very similar flavor profile, so you just want to put 3 tea bags to 16 ounces of water. That will give you a nice highly concentrated chai mixture, and typically this brews for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then in the meantime, you want to add your honey. I use 2 teaspoons. This gives you about 10 to 12 grams of sugar versus the 61 grams in the Starbucks version. Add a cap full of vanilla extract and a dash of cinnamon. That's just for added flavor. Add your hot tea into the cup. Stir that all together and pop it in the refrigerator or freezer until it is cool. From that point, you add your ice and your milk or milk substitute. My personal preference is almond milk with a little dash of half and half, just for some added creaminess. And this is so tasty. It's a similar flavor profile to the Starbucks drink, but just with a lot less sugar. So that's it for today's video, just a few of my favorite healthy and somewhat unique breakfast ideas, and also my chai tea latte recipe. I really hope you like this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon with my next video. Bye! Today's video is another DIY. You know I've been on a big DIY kick recently, and this is one of my favorites because it is something that I use every single day, and that is my DIY cell phone case. As you can see, today's is kind of floral and matches my top.